Hit the like, share, subscribe. What's going on with everybody? It's 3:20 out here in the West. Just got off not too long ago. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Let's come in. Let's have some fun. We're going to chop it up for a little bit this evening. It's 3:20 out here in the West. Had a long day. Had a long day. I can't even feel my legs. But through it all, my day is over. And then I got the weekend shift this weekend. But nevertheless, what's good with everybody? Nevertheless, it's 6:20 if you're in the South, 5:21 if you're in the Central Time Zone. If you're in the West, it's 3:21. If you're in the Mountain, it is 4:21. Let's see what's going on with everybody. I was waiting on the fellas to come through. Shout out to all the ladies who subscribe, all the new subscribers as well. Hey, I don't think I know everything, but one thing I do know is I don't claim like I know everything, but what I do know, what I talk about, comes from experience and it comes from a lot of studying and learning. Now, gets to my question because I be getting a lot of these questions from the new generation, and it's so much disrespect, for the old generation. And I don't know what to say because my answer to that is they won't. Y'all was taught to disrespect the generation because if ESPN even had any identity, they would have sat there respect the old school players, but they don't. They putting these players now that's ahead of these players in the past. You can't do that. And I'm still going to say this too. 'Cause I know somebody asked me a question. Said Joker got two MVPs. What Patrick Ewing got? Dude, Patrick Ewing got a Hall of Fame career. You can look up his, it ain't just the NBA, look up his collegiate career too. And name many centers that Joker went against compared to Patrick Ewing. I'll wait. He ain't go against none of the competition like that man did. Let's just cut this out, man. Let's just cut it out. It's sad and it's getting very disrespectful. Don't bother me nowhere near another because sooner or later your time gonna get old if you live old enough to see it. And then you're gonna have a young generation gonna tell y'all about players that's supposed to be better than y'all generation players. And I can't wait to hear them conversations how it's going to be. Cause y'all come off the top rope. They coming off the top rope too. 'Cause I keep telling y'all every generation gets bigger. It gets big, it gets worse. It gets big and it gets worse. It gets big and it gets worse. Like y'all need to just cut that shit out, man. I know it's summertime. And just because ESPN ranked these players ahead of these old school players, don't mean they ain't nowhere near better than them. None of the players that's playing right now is better than the players in the top 70. That's to me, that's a resident 50. Nah, that's just my opinion. Because them players, they they did what they had to do for they franchise. They couldn't pick their teams. They couldn't force their way and join with somebody else. And even back then, players back then didn't even want to team up with each other. And you hear Reggie Miller, Michael Jordan, all them old school players. They all say, "Man, we want to team up. I want to beat them." This era now, all they want to do is super teams. I mean, it's more power to them. It's more power to them. But hey, it is what it is. It's a hot day out there. It's a hot day out here today, y'all. It's hot. It is hot. It is hot. I'm not planning on doing nothing else today but chilling out. And then I might get up in the morning and do another stream, all depending how I feel. 'Cause I work. Yeah, I work late afternoons. Yeah, I do a morning stream tomorrow. Fuck it. But like I said, ain't that pretty much going on. This summertime, still waiting on all these teams to do their thing. You got football about to start pretty soon. and the next thing you know, be college hoops, NBA, November. Shoot, this we already in July already. It's crazy. It's hot out here, but at least out here the West Coast where I'm at in Oregon, man, you still feel that breeze. I got that breeze going through the house, going through my room, in the car, everything. Still feel that good old breeze at the end of the day. Can't wear black on black out here. I know that for a fact. You could wear black on black out here compared to black on black in the South. You can feel that breeze. Y'all got to make sure y'all stay hydrated and all that. Water, Gatorade, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, man, a lot of people can catch heat strokes and all that other stuff, this, that, and the third. What's up, East Oakland, man? What's good, my G? Yeah, the link has been dropped. Y'all want to come on in, man. Like I say, man, I just want to see what the fellas talk about. Even the ladies want to come up in here. That's fine as well. My platform is open for anybody. As long as you don't get on disrespectful stuff, you're okay. What's up, my boy Jacob Jennings? Hey, Jacob. You see your hey Jacob, I see your boy Shannon Sharp, man. I don't watch FS1, man, but my OGs be sending me them little clips of them and stuff, man. I don't see how anybody can listen to these people, man, and whatever they tell y'all, it got some weight to it. It don't have no weight to me. Cause I watched a video. This guy said he wanted to do basketball. He watched the game and everything like that, and he done his due diligence or whatever. Hey, it is what it is, man. But Shetty be capping all these dudes, ESPN. It's so much disrespect, man. That's what I don't understand, man. But keep on. Hey, I just thought about this. You see how they disrespecting the players of the past? Y'all gonna mess around. They gonna mess around this. Wait, watch. Hey, it never stops. You think they're just gonna stop with the old school? They gonna do it with y'all generation too. They gonna be disrespecting y'all shit, and then y'all gonna be okay. Keep on living in this world, as my dad used to tell me. Keep on living, you'll see some stuff. Oh, well, your girl CC, I don't know, bro. I don't know where CC Pennison at, man. I got her playing in the house though. I got her playing in the background of my room though. I always listen to music. I got CC Pennison playing right now in the house, but I'm in the car. Get my blaze on. I'm about to go back in a minute. I had done with the big at work. We done to some one of the biggest truck I ever seen in my freaking life. Boy, can't feel my legs, arms, and anything like that. So I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, for real, Jay. I got CC Peniston, man. Yeah, man, I got CC Peniston. My phone's telling me now Michael McDonald. I got Michael McDonald playing in the background. Hey, Jacob, my new list is crazy. I don't added so much. I added so much stuff to my list, to my playlist, man. On Spotify, it's crazy. You can't get it on with your wife or your old lady with the music I got. I don't know what to say about you. Yeah, I know preseason games gonna be coming on and everything like that. I'm gonna check them out. All right, girl, you better get your little stupid ass around across the street somewhere before you get hit. Don't you even think about coming in here. That's a big ass Garfield and Friends looking ass cat. Get your little big ass on. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, once I gotta go through it again, man. You gonna be like, "Whoa, T. Price wasn't playing." Yeah, bro. Hey, big bro, be doing his homework, man. When it comes to that music stuff, I'm just happy for these players that's trying to make the league, try to get a shot, everything like that to make the teams. I hope they do. Some players are deserving. You're gonna have some players that don't deserve it but get a shot. That's how it is, and that's how it is in any profession. You got some people that shouldn't be there, and you got some that definitely be there. But keep y'all heads up, young men, and do what y'all got to do. If the NBA don't want to accept y'all, take your careers overseas. The people overseas go to overseas and don't come back.com. Oh, that Jamie Foxx. Hey, niggas don't know about Jamie Foxx, that 94 Jamie Foxx. Man, you got young people out here that don't know about Jamie Foxx. Only thing they know about Jamie Foxx don't even know about 94 Jamie Foxx. Don't even know a living color Jamie Foxx. Only thing they know is the music version. The most of these new generation, they just know his movie shit. I'm just waiting on the fellas to come in. 'Cause I sent everybody the links to come up in here, man. So if not, the party's still gonna go on anyway. You already know. Um, yeah, I need to see what's going on with everything once I get in the house and shit. But we'll find something to talk about here. Yeah, you see, yeah, Mr. Knight, it's the same thing every day. Same. It's like I always say about the media. The media is like drumline. One band, one sound. Everybody got the same opinion. Ain't nobody going against the grain. Ain't none of that. It's just monkey see, monkey do. If I go high, you go high. That's how they do it. And then you got these young cats telling me I should respect these dudes in the media. I ain't should respect shit. Cause the media is biased as fuck too. That's why to me all these awards and accolades you can't take none from these players. But some of the great all time greats should have way more MVPs and all that. And case of mention, good as Shaq and Kobe was together, they still shitted on Kobe in the media. I know because I lived there at the time. They were still shitting on him. This man was winning chips, and they were still shitting on Kobe Bryant. They ain't start giving that nigga his props until he won the championship. Because the first time they lost to Boston in '06, the Boston Massacre. Kobe watched them, sat there and celebrated and all that other stuff, and he said he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back. You know, and the media was still shitting on him until he got that championship. Then was back on his nutsack, and then the media was all on his nutsack. And then what they do? They throw the man. They threw man. They threw the bean away like a bag of trash. Starting from Skip Bayless and all the motherfuckers. They never get real people to talk about sports and basketball anyway. If they really got real guys, I guarantee you all these players that y'all be talking about that is so great and playing on an all-time level, they ain't that great. Are you from Warner Robins? Oh, salute, salute. Yeah, I'm from GA. I'm from GA. I'm from GA. Yeah, my cousins, I stay in South Carolina. Their last name is Knight. Shout out to my peeps down in Georgia, Georgia. And shout outs to my peeps down in South Carolina. a few in Florida, the ones down in Texas, Killeen, my cousin out there in Alaska. Salute to my cousin, man. I ain't seen her since we graduated from high school. Man, it's been a long time since I seen her, man. We chopped it up, but man, it's just yeah, that's why next year I'm going back home, man. Got to. And shout out to my cousin. I stay in San Diego too. That's where my folks supposed to be moving back. They're supposed to be moving back around that area, Warner Robins area. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm from GA as well. Fort Benning, Columbus, Spencer High, Spencer High School. That's where my older sister went to, Spencer. Either the Spencer or it was Carver down in Columbus. And shout out to my cousin that's down there in Columbus too. Man, they ain't gave, yeah, they never gave Kobe his respect. I'm not, and that's one thing about a person like me. I always been the type person that was very quiet, very chill, and and I always gave people their respect. You know what I mean? Even if I know this person that deserved their respect, and I know that they actually earned it, I had to go out my way and say my piece. That's just me. But I ain't with the follow the yellow brick road and shit. When I move, you move. Just like that. When the media does it, fuck out of here. They don't talk about these lower teams. See, back in the day, they was talking. All the teams had stars. Back in the day, everybody had a superstar. Everybody had each had one or two, and you had the rest of your team. Even when it was even when I think that was what 2020, the bubble year. Yeah, when they put everybody. Look how exciting basketball was. In this era, I don't know who the best is because everybody on teamed up together and the best ones are teamed up and smash the competition. So I'm a question I'm asking is what is going to be this generation hardware classics? I always ask this all the time. I'm just asking questions. What's your hardware class going to be? Super team versus super team? Now, mind you, there's been super teams in every era. Boston Celtics were the very first one. Every decade there was a super team. You can look it up. But the '90s, that was they acting like Shaq and Kobe two people. So they always say that Kobe had Shaq, okay, and I always he said Kobe got carried by Shaq. So my response to that was, did Shaq go to the gym too? Did Shaq go practice after practice? First one in practice, last one out practice. Is Shaq really? And I love Shaq. Shaq Shaq left a lot of Shaq to me left a lot on the table. He left a lot on the court to me. Shaq just left. Shaq left a lot on the table, man. Like he did, man. And then to the person said the other day that D Wade had Shaq. Shaq was not the dominant figure like he was with the Lakers. And then not only that, the Miami Heat culture forced him to be in shape. That's how Miami Heat culture has always been like that. Ever since Pat Riley went down there, and that's how it always been. You didn't see none of the Miami Heat players out of shape ever. I think every team should be like that. Have guidelines. I guarantee these players will come out and play better. But in all seriousness, the Warriors are the champs this year. So somebody got to beat them. And I'm going to keep the Warriors name alive, like just like I did the same thing about Milwaukee Bucks when they won the championship. ESPN talked about them for a day and a half, and then boom, start talking about LeBron James again. Cause you ever always hear Stephen A. where he always want to go. I want to go to a place hot. I want to go to South Beach. I want to go to LA. It's like, damn, is the media getting paid? The media be tempering their ass off. Shannon Sharp is speaking third person for LeBron. In my opinion, that's why he watched that shit. And Skip, I know Skip, every time Skip Bayless goes for, I know he got people around him. How you in Los Angeles and nobody ain't came and tapped you on your shoulder yet about Westbrook? He talking about he had the nickname ever since 2012. Skip Bayless, you a whole lie, man. He be sitting there looking like the straight devil on the set. And I don't know what to say about Shannon Sharp. I wanna, I wanna call him, I wanna call him Eddie Murphy when Eddie Murphy played the donkey and shit, 'cause that's what he be acting like, and and his woman tendencies come out a lot. He be acting like, yeah, like he about to masturbate, just came on himself and shit. It's my opinion about these people, man, 'cause I don't worship people on TV. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Then you got people naming themselves gods, which I kind of understand to a certain extent, but for what I learned, I'm not a god. The only god I know is that man up there. Yeah, that's the only one I know. Man, yeah, they could have won way more championships, but hey, but still, them two still was the best big man to shooting guard I ever seen in my life, and it's not even close. Kobe always carried them in the regular season. Playoffs too. They both couldn't do without each other. That's what they failed to realize. They couldn't do without each other. They couldn't. Man, I don't know about how y'all feel, man, but I know like the products. My bad. I got bumped out somehow. But I am about to go in. And I always said that the NBA should have been start going for put the job of Reds out there, and now everybody acting like he and now people saying he's overrated and all this stuff. And but I'm just like, how this dude is overrated. But one thing John Morant got to do as a guard is stop. Only person that know that could get up and get his ass knocked down and get his ass right back up again, and that was skinny and did it for over 10 years plus was that nigga AI Allen Iverson. Knock AI down, he's getting right back up. But you had to be tough. You had to be tough. See, I have a lot of good players. I'll just go by the players that I seen. I love Magic. I like Bird, Dr. J, um, um, the original Harlem Globetrotters. Um, those street ball legends from New York. I respect all of them. My favorite guards was growing up was Rod Strickland. I used to love Kenny Anderson. Um, who else I used to like? I used to like Fat Lever. Um, Vinnie Johnson, Alvin Robinson, who should be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. And to me, I have not seen a guard that can defend better than him from one end to another end than Alvin Robinson. If y'all young people don't know, go to the Black Basketball Reference and look up Alvin Robinson, and you'll see who he is. But one thing y'all youngsters also need to stop doing is stop trying to put these players and try to equate them because number one, it's two different eras, way different era. Y'all niggas is crying about hand checking. And then I know you couldn't play when I played. That's all cats do. But if you have a bag, that orange that hand check, I used to love when cats used to hand check me. I used to love it. Could it teach me how to know how to attack, where you're trying to push me to, all this other stuff. You can't even get physical no more. And quite frankly, what you call it, European basketball is 100 times physical than the NBA. I'm going to continue to stress this. I'm going to continue to say this. These NBA players don't play like them players did in the past. They play all preseason games, play all preseason minutes like they do in the regular season. That's why back in the day, you had a lot of teams that got out to hot starts and fast starts and everything. Why? You got that continuity. Back in the day, the sorriest team in the NBA could bust your ass. But I was taught in my day not to even disrespect teams that you know because they couldn't do what these other teams could be able to do money wise. Let me get back to my other guards that I used to like growing up. Shout out to Michael Adams. I used to like Muggsy. Muggsy was hella short. I thought I was gonna be short like Muggsy. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be a short ass nigga. Who else I used to like? Oh, Baron Davis when he got in the league. Shout out to BD, class of '97. You know, Kobe, T Mac, Vince, Antoine Jameson. I remember the North Carolina teams with Ed Cota, Rasheed Wallace, Jerry Stackhouse. Then you had Jeff McGinnis. I just miss them Carolina. I just miss those '90s days. But that's why I'm always grateful that I seen great basketball. I know what real basketball looks like. This basketball era now to me is not. But I gotta judge it accordingly. But I don't take none of what these players has done. But to me, I still can't just rank them ahead of anything like that. I'm not being old and some people say, oh, you just being an old head. No, I'm not. I'm just being real with you. These dudes can't even lift their jock straps. These dudes can't even carry their bag. You're the best player on the team. You got to carry your team for over 10 years. And I see players play at an all time level for years. I think Kobe played 13. Magic went to 9 out of 12 finals. Bird was Bird. Then you had Kevin McHale. You had Robert Parrish. Then you had Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge. Then you had then it had Cedric Maxwell, Cornbread Maxwell at the time. Then it was Bill Walton. Then it was a rookie John Shaw. Uh, uh, and then it ended up. I remember Bird latter years. Rest in peace to that boy Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis was a bad dude that was coming in his. He was coming in his own. Rest in peace to him, man. He was coming, man. He was coming, man. That was doing it, and that was during the time where we saw two players died on the court: Reggie Lewis and Hank Gathers. No, let me think about some other players I used to like. D Rose. When D Rose came at Memphis, I already knew who he was and everything like that. But shout out to my boy Big Warren who sent me some of his high school shit. But my homeboy that do stay in Shy, he was like, man, that boy D Rose, man, he's going to Memphis, man. So then when they played Kansas, man, they should have won that game if they would have made their free throws. If they would have made their free throws, they would have went undefeated. You know what I mean? But the Jayhawks got it done. But that boy D Rose was when he came in the league, he put the league on notice when he took the team to his playoffs as a rookie. And then that first game against the Boston Celtics, against the Big Three, he had one of the best performances ever. It just injuries just is a part of the game, man. It's sad. I can remember a player that was good used to play for the Mavericks. Everybody used to think Dallas Mavericks was. Everybody always, y'all young generation too. Y'all already think all these teams back in the days were sorry. They wasn't sorry. The Cavaliers was good back then, but the team at the '80s was Boston, and then Boston, LA. In the East, it was Boston. In the West, it was LA. Come on, man. These players, man, they good. I give them credit when they good, but they acting like these players are two-way players, and ESPN be saying, "Oh, this player's a two-way player." I'm like, did he even make a defensive team? No defensive teams in his resume, but this person is supposed to be a two-way player. Man, cut this shit out. And how much I want to dog Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant is the only person that's 12, made 12 all defensive teams. So a person that's so much selfish but plays defense, get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas are slow. Y'all men and y'all women, y'all slow. I used to know people couldn't. I know people couldn't stand Kobe Bryant, but one thing they'll say, that was a bad man. Just like all them dudes, they played on a high level. I seen John Stockton used to give it to the Lakers back then. I remember when the Lakers was sorry for a little bit. Him and Stockton doing that pick and roll. Then you had Hornacek, and then you had Greg Foster talking shit to LA. I never forget that shit when he dunked and he did the slit the throat gesture on the Lakers. Boy, I was pissed off. And it's not Kobe's fault that he went to the Lakers. Charlotte said they didn't want him. And this is one thing I don't understand. All this stuff that we be saying to you, especially on me, for instance, you can look it up on YouTube, but y'all refuse to do it. See, y'all new people, y'all new generation. I ain't saying some. I'm just saying some of y'all new people, y'all like this. We could give you the answers and you'll still refuse to look it up. And I remember the WNBA back in the day when the Houston Comets won four in a row or some shit like that. And rest in peace to Kim Perrott, with Cynthia Cooper and Tina Thompson, Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, and then I remember when it was the Sparks time with Lisa Leslie. I remember Candace Parker came in there. I used to think they were doing Candace Parker bad, man, but when Candace came in, Lisa Leslie was on her way out, so to speak. But she got her little chips, she got her little two. Maya Moore, she just, I watched her. I watched her games in high school. My friends used to see me her games in high school. I knew that girl was gonna be. I knew she was gonna be a monster because she outshined Candace Parker. Well, let's go in. I'll come out about 30 minutes and have some pop up gear for 420. Hope everybody's well, man. I don't drop the link for everybody to come. Anybody want to come in, man? It ain't just me. Ladies, y'all can come up in here too. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect you over here ever. I don't even disrespect my woman, my mama, my any of my sisters, anybody. I'm not a type dude that disrespect a woman anyway. Even though women can always say this, you act like this, I don't call you this, but even that, even so, because I always think to myself, what if I had a daughter and somebody's talking to her like that? Mm-mm. No, indeed. What's good, man? You need to put a. Hey, your dog, man. Your dog needs some crutches, man. I'm just telling you right now, your dog needs some crutches. Man, you got your dog out here walking around with two legs. Boy, you out cold for that. Take my slow ass in the house when I get off the work, boy. My feet, boy. That's why man don't work, don't eat. It feels so good out here. It ain't even got to the month of August yet. When it get to August, it's gonna be off the chain out here. It's gonna be crazy hot. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot my food in here and everything. I ain't even ate yet. Oh well, we can get it on now. But first, I'm gonna roll this up first. Smell like straight pure chronic up in this motherfucker. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. I don't know who's all in there. Shit, I ain't turn. Do this. Cause the most beautiful thing in this world's just like that. I get in you. Keith Murray. Okay, where we go here? No, I don't want to go there. I want to go here and then go in there like that. Okay. Oh, all right. No, I don't hear that freaking echo. Okay. Salute, Divine Unity. Was good? GG. What's going on? Hey, you got your white gloves out? Cause you got your white gloves on. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Okay, let me see. 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 Okay, I gotta turn on my TV now. My homies, they always hook it up. Yes, indeed. This is what I'm talking about. Ain't ate like ain't all day. Hmm. Why my TV ain't going on? I'm about to set some things out here. Oh, there's only one game come on today. Oh, that's 7. Houston Rockets and Orlando Magic. Okay, I need to go here. Let's see what's on Hulu. Okay. For y'all, yeah, my boy, he just messaged me, says he's watching the NHL draft. Yeah, he's a big time hockey fanatic. Okay. Okay, it's 2 games. It's Portland Trailblazers versus Detroit Pistons at 9. I'll be able to watch both games. Yeah, I can work the late afternoon tomorrow. Okay, so that's all the games on. Let's go to California Bay. The NBC Bay Area. The Giants is playing the Padres. Track and field is on. And yeah, I gotta check that out too. Okay, NFL. Like they're playing 2.5 men all day on that. Okay, Tommy Boy. People wasn't even born when Tommy Boy was made. You know what I'm saying? Oh, after the no, I don't want to record that. No, 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 no. Go back. I don't want to record that. Go back. Yeah, so we just gotta wait and see where all the chips gonna lay. You're gonna have some players that gonna try to buy out for a team. What? Rafael Nadal? He withdraws? Get the hell out! Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, I like tennis too. No, there's another thing that these youngsters got compared to the old school players is a lot of these players get that bag before even proving themselves. Okay, let me see here. Any NBA news? Yeah, I like how these players is coming in like you got. I just hope the Kings don't mess it up, man. They got that boy Keegan Murray, man. It's time for something else. Then you got Sabonis over there. Hmm. And one thing I like about Keegan Murray is he play at his own speed. But one thing I will say is Chet Holmgren, you gonna have to beak up, buddy, because that boy from Louisiana Tech was giving you the business last night. What the fuck was that? Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. But yeah, y'all need to cut this shit out though, man. Lionel Hollins, man, and shout out to him, man. He joining the Houston Rockets coaching staff, and I'm just gonna put some in perspective here. On the new coach of the Hornets, he used to coach the Hornets. Then he coached the Magic. That man had 3 jobs since Lionel Hollins last coach. Come on, man, let's cut this shit out. Y'all need to get that man a job. Y'all talking about Mark Jackson? Lionel Hollins definitely need a job. Phil Handy needs a job. I think Phil Handy would be a great coach. He ain't gonna play that nonsense. Yeah, he ain't gonna play that nonsense. Popovich already looking like Wolf Blitzer, big brother. We don't know how much longer he got. If the NBA really want to be something, they need to bring back real coaching in the fold and get real analysts that know the fucking game. Not everybody following the script, one band, one sound kind of shit. Oh, he wants the rest of that. That shit was good though. All right. And get these people, man, there's a lot of coaches, man. I remember how Patrick Ewing sat on the bench for all them years after he retired and never got a coaching job. Never. Then you got people bashing him at Georgetown. Oh, you don't need to be coaching at Georgetown. It seems like black dudes have more stability in the college race than they do in the NBA. Let's cut this shit out. And for that person who sat there was saying, I heard it on the homie channel that Javon Howard was better than Chris Webber. In what day and what stratosphere? I like Javon Howard, but he wasn't no C Webb. But this is one thing I don't understand with y'all new people. Y'all praise somebody that didn't do anything where y'all trash a player, y'all say Chris Webber didn't do anything, but Chris Webber, everywhere that man went, he took the team to the playoffs. When he was with the Bullets. Then I remember he was at Golden State. He went behind the back and dunked on Charles Barkley. I think that was in the playoffs, I think. Yeah, y'all like just like disrespecting these players. They talking about James Harden is better than Chris Webber. Where? Chris Webber was the man. I remember James Harden being the sixth man, and then it was time for him to show up in the NBA Finals. He showed up everywhere else, but the NBA Finals, I guess the finals was too big for him, huh? He's supposed to be the best player. He got to get them over that hump. And I'm just gonna keep it real. That year they did get cheated with the. I'm just being real. They did get cheated. Hey, that man got a technical foul for it. They didn't want no small market team. They wanted the Lakers to be there. I was a Lakers fan, but hey, I tell the truth. They did get cheated. That was only threat to the Lakers at that time was to me was Sack because they had everything. I just didn't trust Jason Williams. And I still didn't. Yeah, White Chocolate was okay, but to me, he wasn't all that. To me, if they would have had a better point guard, it might end up turned out different. Okay, yeah, you got Murray coming back. Paul George coming back. I don't know, is Kawhi coming back. But next year, man, it's gonna be crazy. College basketball gonna be crazy too. 'Cause you got a lot of players returning back this year. Um, my team's gonna look so much different. Carolina brought back everybody. Gonzaga got Timmy coming back. Then they got Kentucky got the Player of the Year. He's going back. Sheetway. All these teams still gonna be relevant, man. Oh, Houston gonna be dangerous next year. Um, Duke gonna be different because that's a new era with John Shire, but they got the number one recruiting class. I'm just gonna say something too, because my friends always ask me about recruiting class. Just because you have the number one recruiting class, you know what that's supposed to mean? Championship or bust in college. Let's just keep it real. Ain't no sugarcoating it. Championship or bust. Oh, I know I'm late. I know it's 4:20. Like, hit the like, share, subscribe, man. Reach. I'm just sitting here watching the tennis match that I missed. And then going on. I guess everybody's busy, everything like that, which is cool. No worries. I'm gonna get up out of here though. I'll let y'all, man. Um, I'll holler at y'all sometime tomorrow. If I be by myself tomorrow, it is what it is. Y'all be safe, be cool. I'm out. Peace.